So, hello YouTube folks! Big news for the assassin players. Like, probably you heard about it, but
today,
I let the following part speak for itself.
To talk about a little gameplay improvement that we wanted to share with you all. We've received some comments here and there on Reddit for a little while. There's a lot of space, right? There's a lot.
Reflex guard is gone for all assassins. So what does it mean? Basically, all have static guards, and it's applied on all assassin heroes. Maybe I have to skip a little bit forward. That means Peacekeeper, Orochi, Berserker, Gladiator, Nusha, Shinobi, Shaolin, and Shaman. And to be honest, to me it makes no difference. But for the new players, it's easier to learn. I highly welcome it. Like, especially in big team fights, you get randomly hit, your guard goes on neutral, and now you have the chance to still to external block them. So I welcome change, but I didn't really expect it, because you know why? Because it's so much work animation wise. Like, they have to do animations, new animations on all block stances. You get the idea. So this is wait, what? But you changed. I didn't expect that one, but mwah. So big applause. Wait. To this one, to this beautiful person, and also this wonderful man. So what else do we have, right? So we have huge patch notes, basically. Let me skip forward. Sorry for the bad presentation, but I do it quick for you. Like, people, I lost the bet, so now I have to do a video. My plan was not to do a video about it, but it's okay. For Lawbringer rework is out, and everything on this list goes live next Thursday. And everything what is not on the list is discarded. So basically, they removed all stuns, all stamina pauses, and impaling on parry is only guaranteed on light attacks. They reduced slightly his damage, I think, but overall he still have his free chains, like he can now do the double lights and so on. And Swift Justice now counts as a second hit, but it's just easier to show you the list instead of explaining everything. And explaining everything just makes it complicated, but oh, let's just go through the list. So Impaling Repos are only guaranteed on lights. Heavy Openers now changed to Swift Justice, so every time when you, like, old Lawbringer can only do Swift Justice when he lands his top unblockable. Like, he does the small tap, but now the small tap chains counts as second chain, so you get instant access to your heavy and heavy unblockables, which is nice. Like, for example, you have you mix someone up, you GB'd him, and then heavy light, now unblockable. Old Lawbringer had to rely on different kind of mix-ups, like you heavy someone, and then you have to play around your bash, but you don't have to do this anymore, which is nice. So, top heavy finishers now soft fades into guard break, really nice. There's a lot of stamina when you really want to go for the option of SGB. So long arm now guarantees a safe heavy opener. The problem with long arm was, like, every time when you long arm someone and you threw heavy at him, you was kind of forced to throw another move, and otherwise it was a free GB. Now they removed that problem. Blind Justice now initiates chains and now changes to Swift Justice. Blind Justice is the parry punish, so boop, light attack. But don't worry guys, like I said, they removed all stun, stamina damage, and stamina pause, so it's not stunning anyone anymore. And Zone Attack has a nice synergy now, it's cost less stamina. And this is really nice, like, oh, guys. Lawbringer clearing mid lane is just a menace. So, and recovery time adjusts for most attacks, which is very nice. So, what else? I think this is now the damage changes. I don't have to go hard on this one. So, Pirate, basically underperforming, just very understandable. So they just nerfed it so hard because huge revenge feed now, thanks to a pistol blast. Overall low damage. And the high risk was not in her favor very often. So is Lawbringer fun to play now? We will see next week. But I will give it a try. But I will also do an announcement, guys. So stay tuned, boys. And Medjay. Medjay. Oof. Medjay is overperforming. High damage. Almost unstoppable in team fights. When you have not the correct heroes, he's almost unstoppable. Like, let's say you have no one that has a crushing counter or a bulwark flip or whatever. It's hard to deal with Medjay. Reduces overall damage and adjusts his hitbox. Like, according to Ubisoft now, it should be the same way like the animation. Like sometimes you think you're in his blind spot, but no, you still get hit by it. They mentioned it, it's kind of bugged, but now they fixed it. But in general, reduced damage. So, and also, guys, Orochi OP, boys, Orochi OP. The nerf Storm Rush, but not what you think. Like, in competitive plays, we have 100-0 ganks because of Orochi's extended pin animations. Like, every time when you land a Storm Rush, your enemy is doing this animation. Ugh! And then you can extend it with a light attack. And this animation is, how do you call it? Susceptible? Inceptible? I don't know. It's vulnerable to more gank moves. This is the short explanation. They remove that. It's just that, okay, we're removing the extended pin animation. It's not vulnerable to more gank moves anymore. Like, it follows the regular hit stun rules. Susceptible, thank you. Thank you very much. And now they just, to compensate that, they increase the damage. So for all regular Orochi players, nothing will change that much. But for competitive players, that's I would say, strong nerfs. Well dealt. And now we have Hitakiri. Reduce the zone attack. The stamina cost of the zone attack from 60 to 20. Actually, really nice buff. Like, I don't like to see zone attacks that cost half of your stamina. So, this wraps up basically the patch notes. And now, huge news for the Highlander mains. We have, how can I explain Highlander testing grounds? So,
Flow into offensive.
Basically, I let play. I just play the video and explain it. Or I can actually let CJ explain it by himself, right? But I make it short for you guys, because I know the YouTube guy, folks, they are impatient. They really want to know everything in the first minute. So, basically, Highlander reduced damage, but he gains more versatility. How he gains offensive form. Every time when he cancels or feints an attack, he can go into offense stance. Big plus. They nerfed back step crushing counter light. So that doesn't. That means like every time you see a parry, you see a heavy attack, you can go backwards on light attack. Be super safe. No one can parry your light attack. And if he still commits that heavy attack, you boom, performs the crushing counter and you leap forward. So this is gone. What else? They improved his grab animation. Now you can feint the kick. Wait, you can step forward. Also, big thing about my, I think it's just easier when I let DJ explain.
Parry punishes and not be super penalized about all of these things. That works really, really great. We've also adjusted damage in cost 24 set to 27, like expected for the speed. That works out really, really well. Next, we have zone attack from offensive form. So first up, first hit is feintable. You couldn't feint it before, now you can.
Oh, dip.
It's great, right?
That's huge.
Because now you can also, you want to know what I'm talking about? Feinting, feint into offensive.
Yeah, exactly.
Quicker there, but yeah.
I see what you did there.
All feints can lead into offensive style, so it's easier for Highlanders now to get into it. Like in the past, you always have to whiff. you have to backlight sometimes. You have to whiff something, and then now you can go into offense stance.
You want to throw that in minions when a bunch of people are around you? Go ahead. You're not gonna get peeled. That's great. But we're like, yeah, this is pretty cool, you know. But how can we make this even better? Right? What do you think we could do?
I mean, was it faster?
It's not necessarily faster, but you can now chain to heavy finishing.
Oh, dip.
Yes, man.
Yeah, I was way off.
Right? You were way.
Zone attacks are chainable now.
Because now the other cool thing is that the heavy finishers also chain into zone attack. So if you want to be a cool spinner, you can now go zone to heavy to zone.
All right, so the age of man is over. The age of the thigh copter is here.
Exactly, right? But part of this is we really want to have Highlander in this form to be really, really defensive, but be able to defend himself in group fights, be amazing in the minion lane, because you can just spin through the...
Yeah.
No,
Scotsman goes...
Exactly. So that's really, really good there. And the last...
Now we go straight forwards to the kick.
Toss and catch dodge attacks. Or catch people dodging, actually. But because everybody...
So now you can basically feint the kick. This is huge now. Like every time, let's say you're a Highlander main. Highlander mains know how painful it is to play against Kenseis, for example, or Griffins. Every time when you see the kick, like, he's going to kick me. You know what you can do? Dodge attack.
If I'm playing against, say, a Highlander here,
100% you can go for a free dodge attack. You're always safe against the kick and the grab. Because thanks to your extended dodge attack. And now Highlander is able just to cancel the kick.
Clearly, it's not gonna work.
So it's not going to work. Like that option is totally gone. And now we also have one thing. The grab. Like you can go. Was it like kick into grab? Now will catch rolls. That's a huge game changer for Highlanders.
Which is great, because I can also throw my offensive heavies, feint them, stay in offensive stance.
And of course, one thing I forgot to mention is like every time when you have a GB, the only option you had was always the zone attack, but now you can just perform a freaking top heavy for 24 damage. And if you have a live parry, you have also the option just to go for a regular heavy attack, a side heavy attack, for 27 attack, 27 damage. And also it's still possible to go for the unblockable, but the unblockable only deals 26 damage now.
With a lot of your allies by throwing something to the floor, but that's good. The other thing that's interesting here is that if Will kind of rolls away from my feintable kick.
So now they explain now the roll.
Roll away from it.
Ah, beautiful. Now a roll catcher.
Right? So there is now no escaping the kick. Which is, the thighs, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but that works really, really well.
So, Highlander mains, rejoice. Next Testing Crowns will be your year. Yeah, I think this basically wraps it up, right, guys? So, have I redeemed myself from the lost bet? Wait, I think we explained everything. So, guys, I hope you enjoyed that short explanation and unedited video. And see you in the next video, boys.